What up, motherfuckers? Cocksuckers. It's Take As Needed. It's the voice of Jimmy Luca, the one and only. Take As Needed is back. Episode 111. I'm back, and I'm actually back. I'm not back like I've said before, like the fucking the deadbeat who just dips out after he fucks your mom, and he dips out because he's got like fucking 3 or 4 different things going on with fat ugly bitches, and then for whatever reason he falls in love with them, and that shit doesn't work out, and then he's back with your mom. No, this ain't that. I'm back. I'm fucking back. I'm back like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3. That's how fucking back I am. Nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. And it's a disappointment that I did not fucking know that off the top of my head. I'm going to spank myself so fucking nice later. Episode 111 brought to you by me. Because I'm locked in, baby.
Welcome to hell.
Beep, 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 beep. Got me, my
I don't pay my taxes. Your girlfriend call me mom.
Take
Your
it
girlfriend
easy.
call me Your name's King, you fucking scumbag.
Ladies and gentlemen and theys and thems, welcome to Take As Needed. I'm your host, obviously, Jimmy Luca. I've been gone for a while. We back. A lot's been going on. I got sick a lot. I got sick of a lot of shit, and then I got actually sick. My son gave me COVID and pink eye. When you have a kid, I had that debate on here before where I was like, yo, would you rather have an STD or would you rather have a kid? Either way, you're fucked. When you get an STD, you get an STD. You need medication. You need a shot in the ass to clear everything up. Golden. When you have a kid, it's basically like getting STDs over and over again. Like, what the fuck is pink eye? I felt like the dustiest nigga in the universe. Not on Earth, in the universe. My eyes were fucking leaking pus and nasty shit. And I'm not, not a fan. And who the fuck gets COVID-19 in 2024, to be real? Like, that's awful. That's fucking atrocious. Like, I want to hang myself low-key for being that dusty enough to get COVID-19 in 2024. I'm going to keep it a bean. Yeah, life has happened. I'm locked in now. I should have been locked in before. I should be locked in forever. But that's not life, ladies and gentlemen. You're not locked in 24/7. And a message for my niggas close to me that I won't name, and to myself, and to people going through anything. If you can take one serious thing from this podcast, it's this. Cut off the toxins. Trim the fucking fat. That's what I've been doing. Trimming the fucking fat. I've been trimming the fat. The fat's still there a little bit physically. The fat's also still there. And I have cough drops in my pocket because I'm still lingering COVID, which is also dusty because I'm just like, how'd that feel, chat? Huh?
Get the fuck out of here.
You'll get over it. And I didn't spit that out. I swallowed it. And then I wonder why my stomach hurts. Yeah. Cut off the toxins. It could be things. It can be people. For me, it's been both. You know, I've been trying to cut the drink out. The drink. It's still here. I'm drinking natural wine. Shout out to Eric. He fucking put me on to this shit. He actually, never mind. I'm not going to tell you who the fuck that is because they're not paying me. Fuck them. But, yeah, the wine at least, you know, maybe try to stick to that every once in a while, get sexy, maybe save it for the podcast, save it for you guys. You guys are important. You guys, every time I come back, you're there, you're waiting. You're like the kid who's waiting for the deadbeat. And I feel bad, but I also love you at the same time. And I'm back. I'm actually back. I'm staying with your mom. I have come to terms with the fact that she has the most fire pussy in the world. And we're going to make a fucking another podcast baby out of this podcast. But for real, you're in control of what you have in your life. That's all I'm going to leave you with. You're in control of whatever you have in your life. Whether it be a bad habit, whether it be a fucking toxic bitch, whether it be anything. Whether it be fucking alcohol, whether it be beers that make IPAs that make your fucking titties huge. I'm not targeting anyone. I have my own fucking problems. But IPAs, bro, you're a fucking D cup. Relax a little bit. Have a couple fucking Michelob Ultras. You know where this is stemming from, honestly? I had a fucking fat Asian fuck. And I'm sorry in advance, but all bets are off when you involve my daughter. I turn into a fucking demon when it comes to my daughter. I got a fucking story for you guys later that involves me possibly, let me not say possibly, I was gonna smack a bitch. If a bitch didn't drive off, I was going to 100% smack a bitch. That's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing because you don't hit women, right? You don't hit women except for when it involves your beautiful saint of a daughter. My daughter is a saint. She does no wrong. I know that sounds wild and they could change later, but guess what? That kid's got a heart of gold and I'm fucking standing on business when it comes to that. This is the other thing I'm going to say. I went through something earlier, right? And then I'll get into the podcast. I'll get into the fun. I'll get into my fucking goofy shit that we can relate to. Because I don't do news. I mean, yeah, there's been other stuff happening. There's been Diddy and there's been Drake and Kendrick and there's been fucking Gaza and all this depressive shit, fucking beams of light coming out of the sky in Japan. What the fuck are we doing? What times are we living in? The end times, motherfucker. That's the answer. My city is sinking. And I say my city like I'm the fucking kingpin or some shit. But yes, it's my city. It's sinking. It's fucking hot as balls. My fucking nutsack is sticking to the bottom of my fucking briefs. And every now and then I got to do this fucking pull thing where like I'm sure the visual when I pull is like, it's like Velcro. I'm sure I'm losing important testicular hair that probably defends me from like, I don't know, improper pH balances. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. But aside from all of the shit that I want to get into, here's the thing. And I'm going to get into the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks, all right? The Knicks do a lot to me, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. But I got into a heated debate after my Knicks got eliminated from the playoffs. They got eliminated in the second round. They fought hard, and I'm gonna get into all that in a minute. I need to stop saying that. Did I forget how to fucking podcast chat? Like, really? That's horrendous. That's horrendous behavior. I might be down bad right now, but you'll never know because I'm just still here rocking, baby. Let's fucking go. Little fucking Frank Sinatra Pop Smoke remix. How you doing? I had a fucking creepazoid faggot really drag my daughter into the middle of a debate about sports. He was talking reckless stupidity on a Knicks fan page that I follow, and then I'm in a group chat and whatever. The owner, shout out to Make Knicks Great Again. He fucking thought of me and put me in this group chat. He said, "You're a comedian. Entertain these motherfuckers." It felt a little like, hey, like I'm your king, and I want you to be the fucking. There's like a term for that. There's a term for that, and I don't know why I'm doing the fucking Matthew McConaughey thing that he does in the fucking the Lincoln commercials where he looks like he's about to flick a booger, but is it the Joker? Maybe it's probably the Joker or the Jack, whatever the fuck it is. I wasn't offended though, But there was this one guy who was talking hella shit, Pacers fan maybe. I don't know what the fuck his deal was. His fucking profile picture, it was a fat Asian overgrown man-child cosplaying as Ash Ketchum. And his girl was Pikachu. Super fucking faggot shit. And again, if you're offended by certain language, see a fucking doctor or some shit. Talk to somebody who gives a fuck, because I certainly don't. This is what I'm doing with this podcast going forward. I'm bringing back the feeling. I'm restoring the feeling. For those who don't know, it was Take As Needed first with 2 other individuals. Got mad love for them, Dennis and Jenna. Didn't work out. They continued. They thought the podcast shit was for them. They didn't want to do it anymore. I got the name back. But while the name was away from me, the name that I created, I did the whole sin vergüenza thing, which is dating back to my Latino roots. Not trying to get boring right here. Just a quick breakdown. But in English, it means without shame. And that's the only way this comedy shit works. That's the only way we have fun, is if I shamelessly do shit. So with that said, this fat Asian sicko faggot wanted to drag my daughter into it and just sit here and say, he says some stupid, you guys saw it on my story. He was like, oh, your daughter, we were in the middle of a fucking little back and forth over Knicks and Pacers. And my boy randomly decided to be like, yo, your daughter looks like she does OnlyFans at like 5 years old. Pedophile alert. Alert Chris Hansen immediately. And it just, now I want a new profession. I want to really like pull up on these niggas. If you're a pedophile, that's like the worst person. That's like the worst person to be. I'm really fucking sorry. I don't make the rules, but bro, you're over here envisioning a 6-year-old girl doing OnlyFans. You need help. You took the L. You can call me fucking faggot, retard, this, that, and the third, all this fucking politically incorrect bullshit. You're done. Pack it up. You're a sicko. You're a pedophile. Worst kind of man. Worst kind of man. Not even a debate. But yeah, fuck the Knicks. Also, if you saw the picture, if you didn't see the picture, I'm gonna put it on thing. But my boy called me overweight, and maybe on the BMI chart or whatever the fuck these fucking doctors who think they know what they're fucking talking about, maybe I'm overweight on the chart. That's fine. But my boy looks like he needs to take Ozempic. So Dave, your boy Dave, if you're listening, take some Ozempic. Yeah, I heard it works wonders. My side note, my side quest about Ozempic right now, I laugh sometimes at the people who take Ozempic, because there are people who take Ozempic like it's nothing. They just fucking pump that shit. I think it's like an injection. But they fucking pump that shit into their veins and they have no worries about what it does. They're just like, yo, you know what? It shreds weight and makes me look fucking great. I got some fucking flab after it, but it's cool. I'm lighter. The fucking people my age are going to love me. It almost feels like a midlife crisis kind of thing to do. Midlife crisis. It feels like a midlife crisis kind of thing to do, and it's a little hilarious. I might be throwing shade at some people that I care about, but it's cool. It's all out of love. The only type of people that really confuse me, there's people who take Ozempic like it's nothing, like it's water, but they're like passionately debating against vaccines, like COVID vaccines, flu vaccines. But you're putting this fucking drug in your body that makes you shave down fat like extremely quick. Extremely quickly. I know there's people with diabetes who need to take it. That's understandable. But that's like not questionable at all to you. Like, bro, we really out here shitting on things like COVID vaccines and flu vaccines. But Ozempic, this fucking thing that makes you shred down weight in like 2 days, is nothing sketchy about that at all. Nothing at all. Crazy. Absolutely crazy to me. But I digress. Not my fucking body, not my fucking choice. How you doing? Back to the topic at hand. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks. It's that simple. That's the emotional side of me. Because I feel like Yo, New York sports, this is to dumb it down. This is the dumbed down version. New York sports is not for the weak at all. Like, aside from I have little things I can be proud of. Let me not get it twisted. I got 2 Super Bowls with my Giants and let me be real, I just got into hockey like 2 years ago, so I'm not going to count that. I got 2 Super Bowls with the New York Giants against the GOAT. Like, not modern day GOAT. Like, people are calling this man the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. Which, buddy, I don't know why you agreed to a roast if it wasn't for you. But that's a story for another time. I'll break that down whenever I feel like it, if it's relevant. I'm not that kind of podcast. I got those. I got the 2 Super Bowls with the Giants against the New England Patriots, which I remember at the time, at both times, was like, yo, you're not gonna beat the Patriots. Like, they're fucking not fucking around. They got Tom Brady. He's a dog. Beat him with a fucking quarterback that literally looks autistic. I'm sorry. I don't make the fucking rules here. All right. He looks autistic. He looks like he knows every minute detail about pinball machines all over the world and where they're located and how much battery life they're on. It's true. But Eli Manning, he did it. You did it. You brought me some joy. Now, Yankees, 90s, dynasty. Amazing. Got a little bit of fucking action in '09. Perfect. But the Knicks, specifically, and outside of that, New York sports is not for the weak, bro. I moved to a place where, like, the fucking New England Patriots won, like, fucking 5 or 6 championships. I can't remember off the top of my head right now because the edible's kicking in. But I'll tell you this much. The Celtics, even though they've choked a little bit in the last couple playoff, runs or whatever, the Red Sox, 2013, I believe, off the top of my head, 2018. Bruins, they have a lot of success. It sucks. Because we're passionate fans. We're the most passionate fans in the world. And I say that, and I stand on that. When I saw Celtics fans coming out TD Garden saying, fuck New York, it excited me because it's like they really want New York. Like, that's what they wanted. And that would have been amazing. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Everybody wanted that. That was what was going to fucking sell tickets, sell everything. But the Knicks are unhealthy, and that's the unfortunate truth. What the fuck was I going to say? I'm drawing a blank. The edible kicked in, guys. I'm so sorry. This podcast has to end. No, it doesn't. It's hard being a New York fan. It really is. These motherfuckers are literally responsible for, like, directly responsible for, like, high blood pressure, violent hangovers, like, whether they win or lose, too. I was in Jersey, like, fucking 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was violently hungover. Like, when I say violently, like, my nigga, I threw up so fucking hard that I had, like, red dots all over my cheeks. And I was, y'all know how I am. If you're a day one listener, you know how I am. I'm Mr. fucking WebMD King himself. If I have anything going on with my body, if I feel a sudden itch on the tip of my dick or a certain pain, a little, like, 2 out of 10 pain in my chest or a quick little fucking rush down my left arm, It's fucking heart disease. It's fucking lung cancer. It's all this shit. I'm a mess when it comes to shit like that. So just know, when I saw the fucking red dots popping up on my cheeks, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I'm at my dad's house in Jersey. Shout out to Dumont. No, people don't know this, but I got a little Jersey in me. I got like fucking 3 to 4 months of Jersey in me. Just 3 to 4 months. So, yeah, little bit of a Jersey boy if you count that. Most of the time was in New York, but boom. don't know where the fuck I was going right now. But, oh, yes, my dad and everybody around me they're like kind of laughing because they're like, they know how worried I get about health shit. And they're like, yo, bro, you just popped some blood vessels from how hard you threw up. You're good. And I also threw up blood. That's partly why I was like, yo, I'm going to cut off on the drinking a little bit. But here we are. Wine's good. Wine's good for the soul. Loosens the gooses. Pause. No Diddy. Yeah, bro. The New York teams have that effect. Like, I don't know if you guys can relate to that. Like with your sports teams, I'm definitely a full-blown man when it comes to that. I think that's like maybe that's something a bitch can point out and be like toxic masculinity trait. I 100% get way too into my my New York teams. They raise my blood pressure. If I'm drinking and they're losing, like the drinking after that is gonna be like the drinking that a miserable fuck has after a divorce. And I don't even drink like that. Like after a breakup, I don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm down bad in other ways. Like I might be beating my meat to a porn star that looks like the bitch that broke my heart. That's my type of down bad. I don't drink. That was fucking crazy to say, but I'm gonna keep that in there for content. You know me, I'm content king. And then I find another badder porn star and I get over it. But yeah, I had to throw that in there for ego reasons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's better to beat your meat than fucking fuck random thoughts and catch like an STD that's not curable. I have AIDS. No, I don't have AIDS. Is that somebody asked that? I thought I heard somebody ask that. I don't have AIDS. No, I might have lingering COVID. I might have my son just made me feel so dusty, bro. Like kids make you feel so dusty and I'm just not over it. I might kick him in his chest. I'm thinking about it, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna take it day by day. The thing with him is that like I kind of like duff his shit every once in a while. Like I punch him dead in the face and nothing happens. Like he just doesn't care. It's crazy. He's I don't punch him in the face. If you guys are taking that seriously, you need to really
get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, bro, I fucking threw up so hard that like I just thought I was dying. Like I was, and I'm glad I was with family because I think if I was home, there's a certain level of comfort. I think if I was home, I would have been bugging the fuck out and like annoying everybody in my life. Like, yo, do you think I'm dying? Do you think I'm dying? But everybody at the crib was like, yo, you're not dying. You just threw up so fucking hard that you got red dots all over the face. Cool. They were on my face for like a couple days too. And that was from the Knicks winning. When the Knicks lose and they're eliminated, I'm a miserable fucking drunk who just drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinking too goddamn much. Shout out to Leo DiCaprio. And I'm just miserable, bro. I don't want nothing. I don't want pussy. I don't want nothing. If you're a woman around me, I just want to be cradled or left the fuck alone. That's it. No in between. Don't try to kiss me on the neck. Don't try to do none of that shit. And that didn't happen. I'm just saying it just so that it's out there. No kissy, no touchy. If a New York team loses, especially in a big game situation, steer clear of the demon. The demon will calm down. The demon will come out. The demon might slip a little something in there and give you a hate fuck. But it's like 1 out of 8 times. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, all jokes aside, bro. All jokes aside, proud of the Knicks. Amazing season. Like Jalen Brunson said, not a successful season, but an amazing season. In a sense that we overachieved. We weren't. I had hating ass niggas like Frank, my fucking business partner here in the studio. He's a meat rider. He's a certified meat rider. I could be fucking sipping my fucking coffee, minding my business, and I'll just see a group text out of nowhere, a story reply. Your Knicks are this, or your fucking Yankees are this, and blah, blah, blah. Stop sucking dick. Like, I love you to death, bro. I really, really do. but you got to stop sucking dick. It's just not healthy. And it's not straight. And there's nothing wrong with like not being straight. But when you portray yourself as a straight man and you do nothing but ride dick, it's a little confusing. But we're back. I'm proud of the Knicks. I'm proud of what they accomplished. They overachieved. They did way more than what the haters predicted they were going to do. And we have to be proud of that, chat. We really fucking do. I'm proud of all my other fucking New York teams right now. The Rangers are in the playoffs. I'm like a new hockey fan. I'm like the Dominican nigga watching hockey. I'm like, oh shit. These motherfuckers are like clotheslining each other and like fighting to a point where everything about it is just lit, nigga. Like my boy Ian, shout out to Ian. He's also from Harlem. I met him out here. I never met him in New York. That's how weird New York is. New York is just so big. You can never meet anybody. Met him out here in Rhode Island. Fucking dope dude from Harlem, from Uptown. That's one of us. He put me on. And everything about hockey is dope. The fact that niggas could fight, the fact that niggas could like clothesline each other, the fact that motherfuckers get put in a penalty box and there's like more people on the floor than the other team. The fact that there could be an empty net, like these are just wild things that I didn't know about hockey. I thought it was just motherfuckers skating on the ice the whole time and you're waiting for this shit. These other aspects to the game that make it more interesting, that's what drew me in. And playoff hockey is just nuts. But yeah, the white boys got something there, man. And if you know me well enough, I give my credit where it's due. When it comes to the Caucasian community, the white boys got something there. I will say that. I'm very happy for the Yankees right now, though. I mean, like, the Yankees are doing amazing. I'm so excited that I accidentally caught myself calling Aaron Judge my baby boy earlier. Like, that's some real zesty shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's my son or some shit. Like, yo, baby boy's making me proud, man. Like that was hella gay. That was hella zesty. But he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's I mean, the nigga's cheeked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is baby boy. He probably gets mad bitches. They probably like I really don't like when girls grab my ass. I had this little bit back in 2020 on like one of my older podcasts, or even 2019. It's a baseball player thing / like Dominican thing. Where we're kind of cheeked up. And sometimes women look at my ass and they want to like grab it. Don't fucking do that, please. Like, just whatever your obsession is, just drop it where it is. You want to fucking turn me on in any other way, suck my fucking dick. You know, I don't even really go for that. Like, I'm a very big, like, inside kind of guy, very intimate, love making. Love making to R. Kelly when it was cool. Now we can love make to like, I don't know, Luther Vandross or some shit. Vandross. But yeah, man. Don't do the ass shit. That shit's weird. This is like one of those things I will not do. Going back to like trimming the fat. I will never ever talk to a bitch who talks about eating ass ever again. Like, if you ate a nigga's ass and then on top of that hit me with the whole like, yo, let me know if you ever curious, I'm sorry, but just like they say in Shark Tank, I'm out. I'm done. We're out of here, buddy. All right. What else can I catch you guys up on? I haven't had the best experience with state police. I'm gonna be honest. I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. Motherfucker pulled me over. He was riding behind me with like no headlights on, and I was just like, bro, you're a fucking creep, and you're also. I didn't even know that was doable. Like, these niggas could really ride your ass without their headlights on. So the whole time I'm swerving and shit, and this motherfucker, of course, he writes me up for swerving at the end of it. He asked me if I want to do a DUI test. I did it. I heard people can fucking, like, deny that shit. I didn't. I'm a good citizen. I was like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I don't got nothing to hide, bro. Let's do this. I'll do your little fucking walks in a straight line and all this other shit. told me I barely passed, wrote me up for fucking swerving and all this shit. I got out of the swerving and all that other shit. Speeding. It was like a fucking negotiation in court, which I think is so weird. The justice system is so weird. It's a lot of negotiations. That just makes it feel rigged. A lot of life makes things feel rigged, and it makes me uncomfortable, and it makes me feel like this isn't real. And that's one of those things. But yeah, bro. When we talk about state troopers, I was on the fucking highway the other day, dropping my daughter off for school, on the way to Fall River. And the state troopers in front of me just on a motorcycle. And I had like a fucking, I had like an intrusive thought to just like run him off the road. Like I have a RAV4. It's like a humble hunk of metal, 2019 joint. And it was a state trooper on a motorcycle. It's like, who the fuck are you pulling over, nigga? Who are you pulling over on a motorcycle? And I just wanted to run him off the road just cause one down. You know what I mean? I back the blue. Let me make that perfectly fucking clear. I really back the blue. I know niggas ain't gonna like that. I don't back the fucking terrible blues, but we need to understand that not all blues are bad. Just like not all Asians are bad. And again, I'm referring to the fat Asian fully grown man child that tried to sexualize my 6-year-old daughter. You are one sick fuck. And I told him that. I called him a faggot, and I said, you guys go to hell anyways. Guys, don't take me so seriously. God damn, it's a comedy podcast. Calm down. What else do I have on this right now? How could I forget? I've been thinking ahead at my son's future, okay? More specific, and I did this with my daughter. And I caught a lot of heat. People weren't fans of it. And now I have an opportunity to balance it out, so I'm going to balance it out. But I've been thinking a lot about my kid's future. More specifically, I thought I'd never really have to worry about, I thought I'd ever, let me paraphrase that because I'm a little lit. I think the 5 milligram edible is fully in effect. I thought I'd ever only have to worry about a daddy's girl. Not the case. My son, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely fucking hung. He's hung. Like, there's no other way to put it. He is like, for a fucking almost 2-year-old boy, he is violently hung. I changed his diaper the other day, and this shit literally went boing. Like, what is that? I called my dad. He's mad. He's mad fucking humble about it. And I explained to him about my experience with my shit, what other women have said. And he, and I told him, I'm like, yo, this dude is like really fucking hung. And when I've done this, when I've worried about my kids, futures before, when I worried about my daughter, it was like the worst. I remember at the time it was the worst thing in the world. I did like a live podcast event. And you guys know that my podcast style sometimes is like stand-up. And this group was like not feeling it because it was just like, yo, like you wouldn't be saying this if you had a son. You wouldn't be worried like this if you had a son. And it's like, dog, like now I'm here. Now it's like I now realize that I not only have to worry about my daughter as a daddy's girl, as my princess, but I have to worry about my son who's hung. Like, yo, dog, like, it's literally this pinky. For a 2-year-old, it's this pinky. That is insane. My fingers are long. For those who are just listening, my fingers are long. You fucking see this shit? Imagine changing the diaper. You just boing. Yo, bro. I'm a little worried. Yeah, just casually went on a piss break, but it's all good. It's all good. We're back. We're rusty. We have proper. Usually we have proper podcast etiquette where we hold our fucking pee till the end of the podcast. But I've been drinking wine like a fucking Italian broad in what you call it? What's the fucking place in Italy that the women who are like 12% Italian go to, and it's in front of the water. Amalfi Coast. Look at me, you know. Yeah, I'm a little concerned, bro, because the nigga's hung. Like it's disturbingly hung, like for a 2-year-old. And let's get one thing straight here, Davy boy, in case you're listening, you little fucking Gavy boy. All right? I'm the only one who can talk about my kids and their privates. And my son is hung as fuck. So let's get into it. This is my concern here. Once he's at an age where he starts creeping...
Get the fuck out of here.
Once he's at an age where he starts creaming his pants awkwardly, like I did when I was at that age. Yes, for those who are new listeners, I jizzed my pants 100%. It was fucking awful. It was embarrassing, but it's also funny. It's funny that it's really like one of those bits that I continue to bring up that's not really a bit, because a lot of my bits are real life. Like all of them are actually. And that's one of those things that like I continue to poke fun at because holy shit. And I know I'm not the only one, because I met other people with very weird coming of age, literally coming of age stories that make me feel better actually about my jizzing myself. And I was gonna ask, like, how the fuck did my parents never figure that out, bro? Like, but when I think about it, that's conveniently the time that I started doing my own laundry. So thank God for that. Thank God they were like, yo, do your own laundry. Because I was legit, like, there was times if a girl was like doing a little too much while we were making out, dry humping the shit out of me, I would jizz myself. And that shit would be in my fucking clothes. And like, I don't want that. But once he's at that age, bro, I'm gonna have to hit the nigga with the Uncle Ben. Like, I thought about that. Like, I'm gonna have to hit him with the Uncle Ben combo. And I'll do it before I drop him off at a girl's crib too. Like the way it's Spider-Man, I'll do it before I drop him off at a girl's crib. And then I'll go get shot down the street by a robber or some shit. And he'll never forget it, ever. And it'll stick with him. Like, yo, you know what? With great power comes great responsibility. If you're that hung, worry about knocking a bitch up and either getting the fucking STDs through pink eye and COVID, because they do feel like STDs because it's so or getting an actual STD, or making a bitch go that crazy for your dick because it's that big. Like, I don't fucking know. But you know what? Call the movie Supercock. That's what we're going to call it. I'm going to give the nigga the talk. I'm going to have the nigga in the car. I'm about to drop him off at the fucking bitch's crib and the girl's crib. I'm sorry. Let me be a little respectful.
Get the fuck out of here.
Drop him off at the broad's crib. He's sitting in the passenger seat. And it's like Peter with his uncle before he goes into the library. Or AKA the librarian ended up going to do a wrestling match. Macho Man Randy Savage. Bonesaw is ready. You guys know. Those who know, know. And those who know, listen to Real Hungry, because you're a movie buff and you don't know it yet. I'll have him in the fucking whip and I'll look at him and I'll be like, listen, son. And he's going to be like, what? Like, he's going to he knows I'm going to lay it on him. And I'm going to tell him, look, man, I'm not trying to be like your mom, but I'll tell you this. That thing that you got down there, I know about it because I changed your diaper once, and I'm sure it's mutated since. It went from like class 1 mutant to like class 5, which is like Jean Grey and Magneto and all the powerful ones. Control that shit. With great power comes great responsibility. And honestly, I say all this from experience, because I've literally had women tell me, and I don't want to sound like this, like I really fucking don't, but I've had women tell me I have the biggest cock they've ever seen. And I'd love to be a little more hush hush about it, but like one of them literally told me that they had to tell the whole world about it. Like right after they were like, yo, you literally, yo, she was a fucking riot too. Like she was like she was joking. Like I think it was like self-deprecating humor, which I get because I do that a lot on this podcast. But she was like, yo, like just so you know, I really be fucking and I'm a whore, but that is like the biggest fucking cock I've ever seen. And I've heard it other times. But again, I don't like to like do this. This is kind of weird for me. But because she was like, yo, I got to tell the world. Yeah, it made me a little like, yo, a lot of people are going to know. So I'm comfortable talking about it. And yeah, like, and the way she did that was, I was surprised. Because it was like, yo, you're not going to gatekeep, bro? Like, that's fucking crazy to me. I feel like if I ran into some, like if I ran into, like, the most fire pussy to me, like, she was like, yo, you got the biggest dick I've ever seen. Cool. And I'll get to why it's just cool to me in a minute, because it's really not a bragging right to me. It really isn't. Like, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I feel like I was very surprised. I looked at her and I was like, yo, you're not going to gatekeep that? Like, you're really not going to, like, hold that to your... Nope, I got to tell somebody. I'm going to tell everybody. Cool, fine. Me personally, if I ran into the most fire pussy out there, I would gatekeep the fuck out of that pussy. Like, that's my pussy now. No one's going to know about it. No one's going to feel it. No one's going to touch it. But these things are just things that are not important, right? To some people they are, and that's what worries me. But on that note, I've always been in my head about what women really love me for, you know, like especially after that one. One girl specifically, like really, like not really fucked me up. One girl specifically, like scarred me for life a little bit by telling me that she loved this dick mid-sex. It was super early. It was like, bro, like 2 or 3 weeks in, maybe like a month in. We're fucking, she's riding it, and she's literally like, I love this dick. And I'm like, oh. Like, yo, bro, like Big Rocky Johnson gets love before I do. That's what you're saying? That's what you're telling me? Like, yo, literally writing me, talking about, oh, I love this dick. And this is how you know I'm more of a lover boy than a fucking horny ass nigga, than a horny fucking Dominican, Puerto Rican, however you want to name me. Because, like, the entire time she's saying that to me, she's saying it over and over again. It's like she's doing the whole, like, talking through sex thing, which is fine. But this specific thing had me in my head. Because I was like, yo, I could have been like, yeah, bitch, you love this dick? Like, tell me more. Tell me more, you fucking whore. Like, just talk the dirty shit back. Instead, I'm like, damn. Like, you love this dick? Like, you're telling me you don't love me? You love this dick? Like, that's a little wild, bro. And it fucked me up a little bit. It really did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little taken back. Like, part of me thought I liked it. Part of me was like, yeah, nigga. Yeah. You got that fucking super cock. This is like the super cock prequel to my son's movie, Super Cock. And the trailer is going to be the whole, I'm setting him down. Like, yo, with great power comes great responsibility. But yeah, bro. I mean, like, I've tried to complain to my friends about it too, like being in my head about this topic, and they're just kind of like, nigga, please, you got it good. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like they're calling, like some of them called me a faggot almost. Like, yo, stop being a faggot, bro. Like, you got a big ass dick, bitches love that shit. Who cares? And it's like, yo, like, and yes, that still happens in group chats. Like you don't have to call the authorities. Like, we're good. We're secure in our own skin. It doesn't mean anything crazy. Like, we use that word sometimes. It is what it is. I'm leaking all the info. But yeah, my boys, they're like that. It's like boomers whenever rich celebrities or athletes complain about real world problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like when they do the whole like, oh, Leo DiCaprio's loaded and he's complaining about climate change. It's the same shit. They're like, oh, Jimmy's crazy hung and he's complaining about bitches loving his dick. Same shit. And it pisses me off. I can't even complain about it to my therapist either, because she's going to tell me to try to start seeing better women. And I'm going to try dating a church girl or some shit to find out that those are the wildest ones. You guys ever been with a church girl? They're definitely telling you that they love your dick before they tell you they love you. I'll tell you that right now. I will tell you that right now for certain from experience. Enough about cocks though. What you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about fucking Gaza and shit? That's a that's a fucking, oh my God, that's a horrible transition. Oh my God. All right, it's been a while. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys remember that dude off Vine? Little Jesus Christ kid. I got the cup of wine right in front of me. For anybody who saw that, you saw that. You were able to say that. You saw me tweak the fuck out off a 5 milligram edible and wine and Clonidin. I don't have a problem. I was just looking for some relaxation before my first podcast back. How you doing? I'm a little on fire right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel it. How the fuck, this is what I wanted to talk about. How the fuck are there still weird motherfuckers defending Diddy? Like, are we dead ass, bro? And the weirdest thing about it is that the pattern I'm seeing is like, oh, other races have gone away with worse. Like, bro, what? What the fuck are we talking about here? That's what we're doing now? Like, we're going tit for tat on the canceling depending on race? Dog, let's be real here. Like, we still got weird bitches who like R. Kelly and white people who worship OJ, but, you know, whatever. I guess nothing surprises me at this point. I'm not one to revolve my podcast around news, let alone celebrity news, but that was just a little too weird to me. The motherfucker was seen like running down the hallway in a towel, and the shit that was wild to me is that nigga was like, it looked like the fucking scene from what's the name of the movie? Get Him to the Greek. He's running down the hallway. Diddy's always being a weirdo. Like, did we really like just now figure that out? Like, he's always been a weird nigga, bro. Like, it's actually insane. But yeah. I was in a car accident in Garden City, of all places. If you know, you know. If you're a Rhode Island native, you know for a fact. Garden City is like white people central. Like, old white people central. Like, they just want to go in there, shop for their bougie shit or their Pinkberry or their Ben and Jerry's. Occasionally you'll see like the 30-year-old middle-aged like white people bringing their kids to the little fucking gazebo and like those swings around it and all this other shit. And it's a cute spot. I might bring my daughter there occasionally. But brother, like, I'm driving in to this spot, to this shopping mall, if you will. Think about it as an outdoor shopping mall for my people out of state. And it for my New York listeners, think of it as South County or Cross County Mall. Okay, I'm driving in, and there's a fucking turn. I'm driving in straight, and there's like a turn that's next to me that they have to yield to me. And I didn't let this bitch cut me off, and she just kept fucking going. And I'm like continuing to go, and I'm honking on my horn. She's laying on her horn, starts talking her shit, fucking like chasing me down on some GTA shit. Mind you, I'm on a one-way road. And this bitch is like chasing me, but like chasing me from the side, like trying to run me off the road because there's only room for one car on this road. And she's legit like chasing me. And I'm speeding up to get away from her. And she finally just like fucking like rams me in the back, like on the back left part of my car. Both my kids are in the car. I fucking see red. Because the second that, and this is the only time this would have happened, because again, I'm not about transitioning from Diddy. I'm not about hitting women. I'm really not. Like, as a grown-ass man, especially a fully grown man like Diddy or me or any man, period. You could even be like a fucking little bitch-ass man-child. Like, whatever, bro. Don't put your hands on women. But this bitch, just like the Asian fuck, because it involved my baby girl and my super hung son, but more my baby girl, because my super hung son, he's just, that sounded like some Asian shit, hung son. When it comes to my baby girl, like, my hands will get bisexual. Like, my hands will get bisexual, they, them, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that's what my hands will get, okay? And this bitch was like, while she was chasing me, my daughter's window was down. It was a nice day. I was trying to get some frozen yogurt. My daughter's just like crying hysterically because this bitch is behind me. She's just like, come here, motherfucker, come here, like talking mad shit. And she finally whacks the car. And when she whacks the car, my daughter explodes even more. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I pull off to the side. I hop out the fucking car. I'm walking towards the car. I'm imagining that the scene to her, to the fucking cunt who hit me with my kids in the car because she wanted to road rage because I didn't want to let her cut me off. I'm imagining that the scene, and she also looks like the Penguin, actually, now that I'm talking about the scene. And for those who want to be curious and find out, just DM me. I'll send you the shit, but I'm not going to leak it on this podcast because legal reasons. It's currently a case. Come on now. We got to keep it profesh, baby. Championship shit, always. I can't wait to get my fucking Yankee tattoo on my hand. Shout out to Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy, not Mac Daddy. That's a little suspect. Yeah. I would imagine, because this bitch looks like the Penguin, especially, that the scene kind of looked like, and I was in a muscle shirt on top of that. Like, I've been wearing the muscle shirts lately. It's hot out. I've been showing off the guns. I've been trying to get active. Yeah. I'm walking towards her car, and I'm blacked out, so I'm just saying shit like, yo, I remember it was something along the lines of like, yo, I got fucking kids in the car. You fucking stupid bitch, this, that, the third. Mad old white people around, like, looking like, yo, what is this dude gonna do? And I was in my head about that at first. I'm walking towards her car. I would imagine it looks like the scene from the Batman when the Batman, Robert Pattinson, is like fucking walking towards the Penguin's car, and it's that scary. She literally peels off. She's got a fucking immaculate Lexus. Or no, not Lexus. Immaculate Mercedes-Benz. Wrong luxury car.
Get the fuck out of here.
But she got caught right down the street on Reservoir Ave. DUI. Dumb bitch. Who the fuck gets fucked up at? She's coming from the direction of Applebee's, so that's what I'm assuming. She went to Applebee's. You guys know I'm very animated. I'm a comedian. I fucking do this shit. So my imagination, after I calmed down and really thought about it, who the fuck gets drunk midday at Applebee's? This bitch, right? I'm imagining that she's married or she's got some type of fucking partner. I did my background check. But nothing out there about, you know, being married or whatever. Probably has a boyfriend. I'm thinking, why the fuck would you smack a car with some kids? And I pulled my phone out in front of her. I took a picture of the whip. She saw me do it. So I'm like, why would you peel off? Probably scared of me. There was other aspects to it, whatever. But I'm still stuck on, why did you peel off? Why was you getting fucking lit at Applebee's? Dollar margaritas and shit. Those get you rocked. Rocked enough, apparently, to fucking smack a car with kids in it and just dip off like a fucking idiot. But here we are. I'm breaking the situation down in my head. And I have one explanation. She's got a man. And when I did the background check, the bitch is from EG, right? Couple towns over for my outsiders. Like, quite a couple towns over. Rhode Island is very small, so nothing is far away from me personally. But for a lot of people, fairly far. 30-minute drive. Why didn't she go to Tavern in the Square in East Greenwich or Applebee's in West Warwick? Why did she go to one in Cranston? I have one solution. She's a whore. She was cheating. She was with the side nigga at Applebee's, and the last thing she wants, which definitely happened when she got home after she did the police report and everything, unless she was really good at hiding it, the last thing she wants is her fucking man to be like, Maria, what the fuck were you doing at the Applebee's in Cranston? I know who's over there. I know it. I know that's what happened. She's got like some fucking low life nigga like in Casino. She's got to keep going back to the fucking low life nigga who can only afford to pay half of the bill at Applebee's, and they got fucked up, and she's mad about it, and she's going back to her miserable fucking man Eddie G, and she had to flee from the scene. That's my hypothesis. I don't even need a fucking private investigator. I got this shit in the bag, baby. Come on, motherfuckers. I was gonna say I got nothing else, but I wanted to react to this. I don't do a lot of reacts, but I wanted to do this react, and let me pull this shit up. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like rusty, but it's gonna. Wow, I just I went to my Instagram to pull up this video, and this dude just like fucking. This dude that I follow who's in a relationship with Rhea Ripley just posted a picture of him laying on her ass, and it looks great. Here we go. Aside from the fact that like 9 pillars of light appeared out of the sky in Japan, which I don't really want to talk about, and I'll break it down maybe next week because the 5 milligram edible is sitting good. Shout out to my boy E, and I'm really not trying to think about that right now. Cliffhanger for next episode. Cameron, Killer Cam from fucking Dipset, the one and only. They invited him on CNN to talk about the Diddy situation. Hilarious. Need to fucking let me hold on. Recording. All right. Here we go. Killer Cam on CNN. I don't know why they would invite him on CNN given the history, but content. I feel like these niggas know they're getting content. Like, regardless, it's going to make people, like, tune in to fucking CNN, whether it be on their, like, Instagram or whatever. But why would they invite this man on CNN to talk about Diddy? I don't know, but here's the video.
Who Biggie would you like?
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there...
For those who are just listening, tune into the YouTube, but it's Cameron on CNN. They're asking him about Diddy, and he's drinking this, like... I got to look into it, actually, and I'll give my take on those things soon. But I got to look into it. It's like one of those... I'm assuming it's a sex enhancer thing, but here we go.
Who Biggie would you like?
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
Let's drink the shit.
So I'm gonna get some chicks after this.
Oh, God. Leftover COVID, guys, in 2024. Do you believe it or do you believe it? Hold on. This says all posts. I'm trying to look for the clear version. All right. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? It's in the fucking my toxic group chat with my toxic men. I love those guys. You can't tell me shit. Here we go.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching Newsnight. Laura Coates Live starts right now.
Hold on. This is a clear version, I think.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I was going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said, and of course, that's my brother, so if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace ain't no better than me because he was signed to Puff, I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. And I might get some more information out of Mace from there, but for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that I was like, yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
Come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, I just fucking, like, that was my childhood hero in middle school, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And he's still the same. He was literally on a fucking news network, Fox News, I think, last time. He's a movie, bro. He's a movie. And I want to look into that the what did he have? He has some like horsepower shit. Nigga said, I'm going to get some cheeks after this, after I get this horsepower joint.
Can you tell us a little bit?
What the fuck is it? Where is it? Yo, this shit was incredible, my nigga. And my take on those things, like, I don't know how well I can handle them. Because, like, I'll take, like, half a Blue Chew. And I'm like, bro, like, my shit's already wildin'. And if I take that, it's like, why am I even taking that? Pink horsepower. Let's see what this is. Pink horsepower. Already trending. My boy fucking Dennis follows them. What a hornball. To contact us about orders, go to our site. Customer services Monday through Friday. Let's see. Pink 4K, pink 4-pack restocked. Blue horsepower, pink horsepower is cheaper. Let's see what this brings. Shake well and drink whole jar. Details. Our all-natural supplement is designed to empower man's sexual intimacy by helping to improve stamina and libido. With organic-based ingredients, you'll be receiving the best of all worlds, made in Western Africa. It's the good stuff. Ingredients: ginger, ginseng, turmeric, and natural flavors. What? There's no fucking way, bro. Cameron's bedroom love? What is this shit? What are we about? Here we go. Yo, this product is an all-natural powerhouse. It hits more like a supplement than a regular libido enhancer. My wife taps out every time that I use it. The main difference is that it significantly supports blood flow and a man's ability to go around. I'm a 50-year-old man, so that's saying something. Joseph Nesbitt. This is the truth. My woman is oversatisfied with this product. Good looking out, Cam and team. So Cam made this. Fire. Yeah, man. It all depends. I really, I don't know how well I do with these things, but most of the time it's a little too much because, it's already a little too much. I'm done kissing and telling, though, honestly. That's, like, not even me. This has been Take As Needed, episode 111. I am back in full force. And we wildin' from here on out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tolerating me. Thank you for loving me for who I am, as always. Go fuck yourself.
It's the outro. Send them out here. Now we out this bitch. Send them out here. Now we out this bitch. Send them out here. Now we out this bitch. Send them Jimmy's Diner.